morning. This is the Marketing Pulpit, and I'm Robert Gatewood, your host. Whether you're looking for customers, looking for work, or looking for both, you need to stay tuned because to get good paying customers or a good paying job, you need the right tools, the right information, and a healthy dose of inspiration. This is the marketing show that's creating jobs and putting people to work. And I've said it once and I'll say it again. We can moan and groan about others not hiring us. I say forget that. Let's learn to hire ourselves. And I know we can do this. And as long as I have this mic, you are not alone. That's right, you are not alone. I started this show back in May of 2010. And the Marketing Pulpit, of course, the name came from my father, who was a Baptist minister. And he would go on every Sunday, he'd be up there hooping and hollering and spreading the good word. And I'm a little guy out there in the pews, and it didn't really mean that much to me at the time because all I know that he was very powerful and his message was well received. And but he taught me some things while he was out there. He taught me, one, that he was fiercely independent, and he was very tolerant of other people's views. And those are some things that I have kind of carried into adulthood. And he was so independent, man, that he wouldn't even take the handouts. He wouldn't live in the church parsonage. He wouldn't take government handouts. I mean, we'd be out here living in the cold. We can see the roof through the top of see the stars through the top. But he would not take the parsonage. He wouldn't take the project and we qualified because we were not rich people. And so for better or worse, he instilled in us to go out here and do it on your own because he said you can't depend on other people. And he said if you want to be your own person, you can't build a life of dependency on others. And so, and that's a message I've been trying to instill in others that sometimes you need help, and I'm not against people seeking help when they need it. But if you can do it yourself, I'd rather show you how to do it yourself. And that's what we're trying to do here on the show.
Definitely.
We're trying to show you how to build strong businesses in our community so that we can put our people to work. It's pretty simple. It's straightforward. If we build strong businesses in our community, we can hire our people, and we don't have to keep going out to other communities looking for work because they're hiring their own people. And from time to time, I start to sound like a Baptist minister up here, and it's because I got that from my father. So, and William started to sound like an amen corner over there.
I have it honest too. So
maybe the spirit is moving him, and we're not being sacrilegious or anything. Just that it's in it's in me. It's in me. Young lady
who is that, Robert?
Young lady named Jeanette Spicer. She has a company called Jewelry to Adore.
Okay, I remember her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she said, Robert, I want to send you a big, capital B-I-G, thank you for your opportunity that you are giving us in the community to register our businesses at the Marketing Pulpit. She went further to say, I registered a couple of weeks ago, and I am seeing visitors come to my site because they found us on marketingpulpit.com.
Man, that's fantastic. I mean, every time I go out talking to...
We have a caller on the phone. Theodore, welcome to the Marketing Pulpit.
Brother Robert, Brother Williams, hello. How you guys doing?
Brother Theodore, how are you?
How you doing, man? It sounds like the computer guy. He has a computer sound about him.
Well, actually, I cannot thank you guys so much for allowing me to have this opportunity because this is one of the best investments we have ever made.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to encourage everybody in the listening audience and even tell their friends, family, and even church members, invest in the Marketing Pulpit. Being a part of what you guys do, man, and as you and I both know, as I talked to you last night, hey, we in this thing for the long haul. You know what I mean?
That's right. And William, Theodore is true because he has called me, and some of the people who have called him have called me,
right.
And they said thank you for turning me on to Theodore. And so it just shows how we keep the money in the community and just keep it circulating.
And matter of fact, Brother Robert, there was one lady that called me, and she's with a computer family as well, but also she called me to get your number, so it kind of works all the way around.
Yeah, and that's the idea.
We have a softball question today.
Okay, what's that,
In fact,
Robert?
this may not be a softball. This may be a...
like the other one, the tricky one that lasted 2 weeks?
This is not a Nerf ball. Is that what you call that thing?
Oh, yeah, the Nerf ball.
It's not a Nerf ball. We have a caller on the line. This caller thinks that he or she knows the answer to my question.
Answer for us.
And I'm going to beg to differ. Caller, welcome to the Marketing Pulpit.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I was calling to give an answer for the next code.
Uh-oh, boy, do I need a drum roll? Hey, William, does she sound like she knows the answer?
She sounds like she knows the answer.
Look at her, she's sitting there laughing. See, she ready to take my darn free DVD.
Yeah.
Let me just hang up. I'm not gonna give her my CD.
She probably works with the SBA, Robert.
No, but I used to do contracting work.
Oh, all right. What's your name?
Lenora.
Lenora. All right, Lenora. All right, go for it. What's the answer?
It's the North American Industry Classification System code.
Man, you would think that she wrote the code. That roll off her tongue like water off a duck's back. You need to get back out there and start writing those contracts again.
I know. Great.
Lenora, thanks again, and I'll give your information to the engineer, and so we can send you a copy of your DVD, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Lenora knows her stuff, doesn't
Yeah, she was knocking it out the park.
We have a caller on the phone. Welcome to the Marketing Pulpit.
Yes, hi.
Listening to the Marketing Pulpit, and who am I talking to?
Yes, Robert Gatewood. The woman earlier stole my thunder. My name is Khaled SVM, and I am working contracting for the federal government, and she answered the question for the NAT code.
You know what? What's your name again now?
Pauletta SVM.
Paulette, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a chance to win anyway, okay? I'm going to give you another acronym.
Okay.
What does DUNS, D-U-N-S, what does it represent?
That's the Dun and Bradstreet number. That's I know this. Dun stands for Dun and Bradstreet.
Once upon a time, Big Mama down the street and little man across the corner, anybody with a pencil could actually become a tax preparer. I understand that's coming to an end, much to the chagrin of Big Mama. She has been doing the taxes for her kids, her neighbors' kids, all these people's kids, and now she may have like 30 or 40 people in her downline of tax prep, who people she's doing taxes for. Well, Uncle Sam's about to slam the door on Big Mama.
Wow.
It probably should be done. I mean, if Big Mama, if Big Mama wants to,
have you no heart, Pedro? Come on.
That's another thing for the millionaires to complain about. We now have to pull money out for Big Mama.
Well, Big Mama, if my point was going to be, if she wanted to braid hair, let's say, and do it legally, she'd have to go to her county office, wherever that is, and register, and in some cases take some training and prove that she knew how to administer hair color or whatever it is that say beauticians do.
And
but the ironic thing about taxes is you didn't have to do that.
And Big Mama, the last time she braided my hair, that's why my hairline is way back here. Big Mama should have got his certification. But what we're saying though is that if
I'm a first-time caller to any type of radio show.
Oh, man, congratulations, Ron.
I appreciate it.
You got the courage today, huh?
I got the courage today. I'm not answering any calls right now. It's kind of quiet, and I got you guys tuned in on my smartphone, so I said, I'm going to give it a shot.
Cool.
How did you hear about us the first time, Rod?
Well, I got tuned in radio on my smartphone about 3 months ago, and I just started plugging in stuff that I can relate to.
Wow, Rod.
And I catch you guys like on my day shift on Fridays is when I catch you guys when I'm on day shift.
Well, spread the word for us, Ron. We appreciate that.
Definitely.
Rod,
no problem.
Much love to you down in North Carolina. I want you to give your information to the engineer. I'll be glad to drop a copy of the CD into the mail to you today. And just keep on listening, Rod, okay?
I will. That's right. You guys do a great show. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ron.
Hey, here's something interesting. 3 million jobs are on their way back to the United States.
Oh, somebody hijacked 3 million jobs? Oh, wow.
Something happened. Well, what's happening, Chinese labor costs are going up. And so
they finally getting tired of getting paid 5 cents for a day's work.
They're tired of getting pimped. So what's happening, so these business owners in the United States, they're not all of a sudden philanthropists. They're still business owners. They're saying, well, shoot, I got to pay to ship the product over here. I'm paying the labor and calculating the cost of the labor and the shipping and all the other things that go into determining the cost.
So that magic door is about to close.
That magic door is about to close. So this Boston Consulting Group say that the new jobs would be generated by reshoring of some of the manufacturing activity that we lost to China over the past decade. So they said by 2020, 3 million jobs may be back on the United States shore. So that's good news.
This makes sense because, I mean, as China's economy grows and builds, again, people in China look at the model that has been taking place here in this country.
A letter from one of our listeners. And she said, congratulations on your first anniversary of the Marketing Pulpit. And she went further to say, Robert, you are doing the right thing. You're doing it at the right time, and you're doing it right.
She's a serious listener.
She's listening, boy. It's from Dr. Phyllis Randall. Thank you, Dr. Randall, for that. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you for listening. If you want to be successful, do these 3 things. Do the right thing, do it at the right time,
And you gotta do it right, people.
Now, folks, now let's get to work.
Shoes you wear.